Where's Mursal?
Give her time.
Did she leave?
It's not 8 o'clock yet.
Well, she must have let you into the meeting.
Nope.
Then how'd you get in?
Easily.
People have to stay in the waiting room till the host admits them to stop gate crashers.
Fern, I am a member of this group. Suck it up.
Mr. Big Shot Tech Whiz, you have no right to hack Zoom security.
I could hack their firewall if I wanted to. Luckily for them, I don't need to.
You snuck in somehow.
I have authorized access.
Bull. Mursal didn't let you in, and neither did I, and I'm the only co-host.
Co-host? Is that all? I'm one up on you.
What?
Mursal sent me a message this afternoon inviting me to be an alternative host.
Why on earth would she do that?
Well, she needed someone to start the meeting. I'm always early.
Is she gonna be late?
She didn't say.
I hope there's nothing going on with her.
Like what?
Who knows? She hasn't been very communicative lately.
She communicated with me.
She must be desperate.
It looks like she's avoiding you, Fern. I'm not surprised. After last time.
Put a sock in it, Bryce.
You really upset her.
All I suggested was a peaceful rally.
In the middle of a pandemic.
An economic slowdown is the ideal time to stop global warming.
You put people's lives at risk.
We'll wear masks, we'll social distance.
Still too dangerous.
Wimp.
Face it, you're too radical for us.
I care about the health of the planet.
And its inhabitants?
Long as they pull their weight. Ah, here comes a respectable specimen.
Hey guys.
Riley. Climate action stations, ready to march through the streets?
Sure.
When it's unsafe?
What's left of the ozone layer gives some protection.
From the virus?
The sun's a bigger enemy. 1 trillion times bigger.
Respective rules.
There's a plague on. No one knows how dangerous it is. We need mass testing.
Yeah, for skin cancer.
That can take a number.
I wear SPF 100 indoors. I don't trust ceilings.
I love your paranoia, comrade. It makes you a reliable ally.
You called me a wimp. Riley's too scared to go outside.
No, I'm not. I'll brave sunshine to protest against being incinerated.
That's the spirit.
You're nuts, the pair of you. No wonder Mursal's giving up on the group.
She isn't giving up on us.
Actually, Fern, she might be.
What do you know?
She told me to tell you both that she won't be joining us tonight.
Why would she tell you?
Because I'm usually the last one to turn up. I only have to deliver the message once.
What's she playing at?
It's obvious. You two wore her down with your recklessness.
Gosh, Bryce, have you hacked her brain?
Stop arguing! That's what she can't stand!
Oh, another mind reader.
Maybe you're right, Riley.
Concession accepted.
But who's ever to blame? Fern or me or Fern and you? Fern's the common denominator.
I think Mursal is fed up with a wimp and a hypochondriac.
She doesn't approve of name calling.
You called me a common denominator. There's nothing common about me.
I don't mind being called medical names. I enjoy being diagnosed.
Misdiagnosed. Define hypochondriac.
Someone who imagines they're ill.
Right. If hypochondria was a real illness, you'd be genuinely ill, not just imagining it. So if being a hypochondriac is a logical impossibility.
Hang on, you're claiming that the condition can't exist?
as proven.
But I think I've got it bad,
It's all in your head.
which makes me a hypochondriac.
Will you two focus? We've got a rally to organize.
You can't proceed with that.
Those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Carried by a 2/3 majority.
We haven't heard from Mursal.
Did she give either of you her proxy vote?
She made her feelings very clear last meeting.
That was a week ago. In the meantime, she could have had a change of heart.
That's putting it mildly.
What?
Nothing.
Riley?
Did she say something to you?
She shouldn't have. She knows I suffer from loose tongue syndrome.
Out with it!
She's lost interest. All her motivation, it's gone.
Oh no.
She isn't just done with us. She's done, period.
Why would she confide in a blabbermouth?
Beats me.
Deep down, she must want us all to know.
Subconscious plea for help.
Seriously?
It's a recognized psychological thing. I do it all the time. Not that anyone notices.
She needs us, Fern. Let's pull together.
What can we do?
Stage an intervention.
Cool.
You bring her back on board.
Like she'll let us. She has her pride.
An established medical condition. Treatable.
We have to be devious.
How?
Work on her conscience. Make her think we're falling apart without her.
We kind of are.
But that's besides the point. We need to get her on a mission to rescue us.
From what?
Ourselves.
She's already seen you guys at each other's throats and walked away.
Yeah, let's ramp things up.
Nothing will make her step in.
Unless you physically come to blows.
Perfect. A fight with blood. I just happen to have some.
We all do, Bryce.
Even me, and I'm anemic.
I mean, fake blood. I've got sachets. See?
What are those for?
Warding off bullies. Nosebleeds work like a charm.
Online?
We'll say you ran across the street and punched me in the face.
Mursal would never believe that. I am a pacifist.
With a short temper.
Story seems plausible to me.
Right. Let's do this.
Oh, ew!
Whoa!
Yuck, man.
Totally convincing. Ticks all the boxes. Color, texture, viscosity.
My own secret formula.
You should sell it to Hollywood.
I tried. Their stingy offer was an insult.
Focus.
Sorry, I have obsessive compulsive attention deficit disorder with hyperactive tendencies.
Call Mursal before this dries.
Hold on. I haven't agreed to anything. Don't think I'm a violent maniac.
She'll understand. I can be really infuriating.
Like right now?
But would you rather swap roles, be the victim?
No way.
Then play your part.
I'm gonna ruin my good name. I deserve the satisfaction of whacking you for real.
Calm down.
A black eye will be a nice touch. I'll be right over.
Wait, you need to keep your distance.
I'll bring a baseball bat.
Fern. One random punch is relatable. Any more damage and you'll lose sympathy.
Rat. These nuances make assault hardly worthwhile.
Here's the plan. Fern, you move off screen. Come back in a few minutes.
I can do without your direction.
We need to be on the same page.
Guys, no more squabbling.
Agreed. However this pans out, we support each other. Fern?
I'm an expert at pretending.
I'll supply corroborative details.
Make the call.
Make me sound badass.
Okay.
Gotta maintain my reputation of excelling.
Scoot!
Mursal, this is an emergency. Fern broke down Bryce's door and punched him in the face.
Oh! Oh!
Join the meeting and see for yourself.
Bryce, are you all right?
I'll survive.
Do you want to lift to Annie?
Nah, I don't think my nose is broken.
You'll still have your looks.
No call for reconstructive surgery, unlike me. Deviated septum.
Where's Fern?
She left the scene of the crime.
You seem to have the bleeding under control.
Yep, I'm good.
Self-administered first aid minimizes the risk of transferring bodily fluids, a key fact.
Take care, Bryce. Hope you sleep well. Good night.
Wait, Mursal, I need your advice.
What about?
Pressing charges. Should I?
Do you want her to get expelled?
Of course not.
Well, there's your answer. Good night.
Hang on. Look, Fern left her camera on.
Yeah, she'll be back soon.
Just coming from across the road, she's a fast walker. I calculate she'll arrive about now.
Use your head, Riley. I mean, a violent act must be a traumatic experience for a novice perpetrator.
True, that'll slow down her pace.
Yeah, I bet she's feeling thoroughly ashamed of herself. Let's give her a few minutes.
Mursal, I'm glad you're here. I can explain everything.
First, say sorry to Bryce.
An etiquette question. Is an apology required if one acts in self-defense?
What did he do?
He provoked me.
Remotely, online banter is no grounds for bursting into a person's house.
Don't exaggerate.
Riley witnessed the whole thing.
Remember, Fern? I saw you break down his door.
His front door?
How did you manage to see that, Riley?
Not his front door, the door to his room. That one there in the background.
It looks fine to me.
You closed it on your way out?
After breaking it down?
That's an expression. The point is you forced it open.
Wait, was it locked, Bryce?
Of course it was.
How else could she have forced it open?
My bare hands.
You're stronger than you look. You excel in strength.
You've been watching too many movies.
Okay. How did you get in, Fern?
I turned the handle. The door was locked.
Bryce, could you have forgotten to flick the lock?
Guess I must have.
So we all agree there was no breaking and entering.
I just reported what I saw from this angle, the door being opened. Forcibly.
Okay, this is all irrelevant. Fern, why did you go over in the first place?
I was standing up for you.
Me?
Bryce said you were going to desert the group.
Oh, come off it.
Riley heard the whole conversation and will support what I say.
I never said desert, did I, Riley?
I don't recall exact words. I have auditory dyslexia.
So you admit you never heard dessert?
I probably remember that reminds me of food. I have an eating disorder.
Focus.
Who cares why you crossed the road, Fern? There's no excuse for hitting Bryce.
I don't need an excuse. I have solid legal justification. Self-defense.
Are you saying he physically attacked you?
When I approached him, he held up his keyboard and sort of...
Self-defense.
Possibly. I forgot you were a wimp. At the time, it seemed like a threatening gesture.
And you responded by lashing out.
With a clenched fist.
A natural reflex, found even in newborn babies.
Okay, let me get all this straight. It was all a misunderstanding? An accident?
Ask Riley, the only objective witness.
Well, Riley?
Real violence isn't like the movies. There's no slow-mo, no action replay, no high frame rate.
Did you get a clear view or not?
It happened so fast. I might have been mid-blink. I have lazy eyelid syndrome.
Bryce, Are you willing to forgive and forget?
What do you say, Fern?
Let bygones be bygones.
If I were in person, I'd initiate a handshake.
I'd risk a hug.
Let's do a virtual fist bump.
That's too aggressive for me. I'm a staunch pacifist.
How about a palm to palm?
We'll start a trend.
I'm catching all this in crystal clear detail for future reference.
Good night, everyone.
Oh, wait. Give us a chance to thank you.
We couldn't have sorted this out without you, Mursal.
I can confirm that 100%.
I scarcely did anything.
Yes, you did. You united us.
With your calm, sensible leadership.
Confirmation repeated.
You rock, Mursal.
You're our rock.
You pulled us off the rocks like a water ambulance equipped with full resuscitation gear.
Okay, don't go overboard.
We'll be fine as long as you stay with us.
Stop. You guys are making me feel guilty.
For what?
Tricking you?
What do you mean?
I thought if I kept away, you'd all miss me.
We did.
Yes, but I hoped my absence would have a positive impact. It was supposed to make you put your differences aside. Bond, beg me to come back. There I was with my phone, just lying out, dying for you to call me. When I saw you were calling me Riley, my heart leapt up into my mouth. For a brief moment, I felt a huge rush of joy. So you told me what a disaster I had unleashed. One of my dearest friends just lashing out and bashing the other one. I'm so sorry, team. I shouldn't have gone behind your back. How can you ever trust me from now on?
Don't beat yourself up.
We can't condone your behavior, Mursal, but you meant well.
It's relatable.
Do you forgive me?
As long as it never happens again.
Deal.
Guess what? Before Fern punched me, the meeting was fairly productive.
Honest?
We reached a compromise for the rally. Fern agreed to not be so reckless.
And Bryce agreed to stop being such a wimp.
And I pledged to give the new proposal my full support.
So you don't need me after all?
Yes, we do.
You managed to resolve the issue on your own. What exactly did you decide in the end?
I've had a blow to the head. I suspect I'm slightly concussed. Fern?
I never bother committing details to memory. I assume you were recording the session.
Mursal usually does.
But you took her place as alternative host.
She asked me to start the meeting, not record it.
You're incompetent, and this is the last time we put you in charge.
Riley, you tell us. What's the proposal?
I have short-term amnesia syndrome. I can show you a doctor's certificate if I remember where I put it.
Never mind. Let's work through the process again and hope we reach the same conclusion.
Great.
You start, Bryce. I seem to recall you offering a generous trade-off.
Mursal, would it be okay if we adjourn till next week? I need to rest my nose.
Of course. Take care of yourself.
Bye, all.
I'll shoot off too. Got a Black Lives Matter meeting at 9 and an animal rights gig at 10.
And people say you have a one-track mind.
I'm an expert at focusing. Laters.
Okay. What about you, Riley? Do you need to dash away?
No, I have severely limited social contact disorder.
Do you still struggle to keep secrets?
Yeah. Hey, maybe there's a causal link there.
Friendlessness can lead to gossiping.
I was thinking the other way around.
Anyway, Riley, now we're alone. Will you kindly tell me what the hell's been going on?
Panic attack.
As if I can't guess.